What's going on, Process PT and Performance fam? It's Dr. Jasmine. Today we're going to be going over a stretch for the posterior capsule of the shoulder, or the back of the shoulder is an easier way of explaining it. And what this stretch can do, it can really help with improving our shoulder internal rotation. So anytime we have to maybe come into this position here for some of our CrossFit athletes, for some of our Olympic weightlifting athletes, or if we have a hard time reaching behind our back, maybe trying to unhook our bra strap or something like that. Something that can really limit these activities is tightness on the back of the shoulder and some of those rotator cuff muscles. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a cross-body stretch to help loosen some of that up. Sometimes people have learned about the sleeper stretch where you lay on your side and kind of drop your arm down like that. And that's a great stretch, but a lot of times, a common complaint that I hear is some discomfort in the front of the shoulder. And so by doing this stretch here, we get some of the same benefits without having to worry about any of that irritation in the front of the shoulder. So all we're gonna need is a corner of a wall or a corner of a rack. And so what we're going to do first is we're going to find the outside of the shoulder blade, the lateral side of the shoulder blade. So you can just kind of poke around until you feel something super bony, and it kind of travels up to the back of the shoulder there. So that's the first thing we want to do, is we want to find that. From there, what we want to do is we want to kind of get into the corner of the rack, the corner of the wall, and to just kind of pin it there. So we're pinned, okay? And so what we're going to do from there is we're just going to reach across the body. And so while we're looking to pin the corner of the lateral side of that shoulder blade into the rack here, is because when we're stretching, what we're trying to do is we're just trying to really focus on mobilizing the tissues back here without getting the muscles to stretch across fully. We want to kind of lock it down a little bit. That's really going to work on giving us a better stretch in the back of that capsule there versus allowing the shoulder blade to move with us. So again, we want to find that outer edge of the shoulder blade there, and then kind of really lock it down. All right, so we're in. So from there, what we're going to do is we're going to reach across, and we're going to hold that for about 1 minute. After holding for 1 minute, what we want to do is we want to start to activate the muscle tissue so we can keep our range of motion. So stretching is great, but a way to make stretching improvements last longer is by making it more of an active stretch. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to think about two objects coming together at a good 50% contraction here and 50% contraction here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to restrict the elbow going this way with this hand here. And we're going to push for about 10 seconds. So we're really trying to push the elbow to the outside, and we're getting some movement from our shoulder here as well. But like I said, it's a nice 50-50 contraction on both ends. And during that 10-second period, we're really ramping up, trying to push that elbow and shoulder outwards. From there, what we're going to do is we're going to take this arm here, and we're going to again reach across. And so we're not going to get much reach, because remember, our shoulder blade is locked down here. And so we're going to reach for 10 seconds, ramping up to 100%. And then after 10 seconds, we'll go ahead and rinse and repeat. We'll stretch here, same thing, our shoulder blade's still locked down. We're going to hold this for 1 minute. We'll say that's a minute, and then we're going to attempt this motion here, but we're locked in, and we're gonna go for 10 seconds, really trying to ramp up to about 100%. And then after 10 seconds, we're again actively reaching across here, as hard as we can. Good. And so I like to have folks really run through that minute stretch, 10 seconds resist, 10 seconds of active reach across 3 times, and then retest your scarecrow position, retest how it feels to reach behind your back. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them below in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good day, y'all. Happy stretching, happy mobility.